Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Tori. I am the creator and owner of Clearing the Air Tarot, and I'm here for your Tarot Tuesday message. So before we get started, I initially was just going to do as a general message. Nothing special, nothing fancy. However, I'm feeling called to do something considering that one, the new moon of Scorpio is coming up on the 27th or the 28th of October, depending on where you are in the world. And you're going to want to use that to set your intentions. With the new moon in Scorpio, we're also having on Halloween Day, Mercury is growing retrograde. So I just shared something on my page with regards to both of those things. So make sure you guys read up on that, Google it, do whatever you have to do. But I'm feeling like we're being challenged to take action during this new moon. And I'm actually feeling super pumped again. We just had the Aries full moon on October 13th. Me as an Aries, I took that energy and I ran with it. But I feel like with that, that was a lot of heavy energy that needed to be released, so that now that we're going into this new moon in Scorpio, we're really being challenged to think, what do we want and what do we want to move forward with, especially considering that this retrograde is going to last until November 20th. So I'm bringing out the big guns, guys. So we're going to pull from 3 different oracle decks. First, we're going to get the energies of the new moon from the Moonology deck. We're also going to get some inner healing guidance from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And then we're also going to get some general guidance from the Mystic Sisters Oracle deck as well. And then I'm also going to be pulling from the Island Time Wellness deck. All right. So we're going to start with the oracle readings. Then I'm going to break it off into the signs. So I'm not going to do all 12 zodiac signs in the same video. I am going to break it off by element, however. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with fire signs. Fire signs, I'm going to be using the Radiant White Tarot for you. For my water signs, I'm going to be using the Wheel Tarot for you guys. For my air signs, I am going to be using the Fountain Tarot. And then finally, for my earth signs, I'm going to be using the After Tarot. So fire, if you're a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you guys are going to be first after I get done reading the oracles for everyone. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, that's the Wheel Tarot for you guys. My air signs, that'll be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And then finally, for my earth signs, that'll be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm sorry, guys. My cat is like, Mommy, where are you? How come I can't get in? So I do apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, we're going to be doing a reading for everybody, for the general collective from the oracle cards. And then we are going to break it off into signs. I will be putting the timestamps in the comment section below. So make sure you keep an eye on that as well. So firstly, we're going to start with the Moonology Oracle cards to get the overall energies for this new moon and what it's going to offer us. Spirit, what messages do you have for us for the new moon in Scorpio coming up here on October 27th? Woo! Got a couple, huh? Oh, a little stiff. Some of us, we're going to have to be a little bit flexible with whatever's coming. We may be a little bit scared or a little bit timid with what's coming. But I'm telling you, don't do it. Open yourself up. Spirit. Most of the decks have been pre-shuffled, almost all of them, but I probably will shuffle them once or twice. What messages do you have for the general collective for the new moon in Scorpio? Messages for the general collective for the new moon in Scorpio. What message do you have? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot. Ooh. I'm going to take both of them. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Then you also have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Some of you may have Gemini or Pisces in your chart. If you are Pisces or Gemini, this new moon maybe particularly, excuse me, important for you. Communication is definitely going to need to be clear and concise with the retrograde. Retrogrades are notorious for bumbling communication, things getting lost, paperwork getting mixed up. So be careful if you are starting any new projects or going into any type of legal contract of some kind. But this is about knowing how to communicate, and knowing what you want to communicate as well. I feel like that's going to be really important when you set your intentions. And then meditate and contemplate. Contemplate your actions, contemplate where you want to go, meditate. What are your actual dreams? Where do you really want to be? I am going to read from the book for both of these, just because the book has important messages and I don't want to stray away from them at all. All right, so for Gemini, communication is key. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you are asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. It's important that we make decisions before the retrograde, because whatever you guys do, whatever decisions you decide to go forward with now, those lessons carry over into the retrograde. The retrogrades are all about teaching us lessons, all about the karma. All right, we're going to go over to meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. What do you guys have for us? Let's see. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there is a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you were expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces suggests a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. So I don't know who that message was for, but there you have it. If you needed a sign to move forward, to actually meditate and contemplate on what it is that you want, now's the time. Now is the time. All right, next we're going to pull from the Crystal Mandala Oracle to get some healing messages. A lot of us will probably need to still work on some healing. And we're going to be triggered with this retrograde. A lot of past issues are going to be coming back to light again if you haven't completely dealt with them. The new moon is your chance. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with it in the Mercury retrograde. Excuse me. Neither of them are a bad thing, though. Like, guys, the Mercury retrograde is not a bad thing. It's just a challenging time, right? For some of us, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Especially when your technology is jacking up on you like me. All right, so I'm going to read directly from the book. So this might be a little lengthy, just FYI, but it's important that you guys hear the messages. The Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Great if you're working on any type of inner healing, healing childhood wounds, healing from your past, from relationships. This is a great oracle deck to have. All right, so Spirit, what healing messages do you have for the general collective for the new moon? Healing messages that you have for the general collective for the new moon. These cards are a little big, so bear with me. Oh, they're a little hard to shuffle. Spirit, what healing messages do you have for the general collective? Wow. You have the goddess Ishtar and Astrophyllite. Daring rebirth. Guys, I'm hearing Phoenix rising. Some of us are rising from the ashes. We're going to read directly from the book. Goddess Ishtar. You guys can feel free to Google her later on as well. We bring you the empowerment of daring rebirth. The bold spirit in you claims the divine defiance of the phoenix. It refuses defeat at every turn. No matter who or what may seek to overpower your spirit, your peace, your loving heart, your wild optimism, you shall triumph in a divine and daring rebirth. Do not limit yourself with expectations, whether from another or your own mind. There is so much possible for you, a radically different and new you to become. Believe it, and so shall it be. You guys are not limited to what you've been through. What you've been through does not define you. You can become a new person. You can become greater than what you were. You can rise from a fall. It takes daring to imagine a new life. Boldness of spirit and willingness are needed to allow yourself to embrace and live that different life. You can be in this world as you choose to be. The truth of you can have many different versions, some fearful and some free. There's so much that is possible for you to experience in this life. You have the light and power of a living sun inside of you. Sun as in the sun, not sun. Rebirth is new life, a different you that is truthful, authentic, and yet more vibrant, radiant, vivid, and free. It is possible for you to have all of this. The requirement for rebirth, however, is an experience of shamanic death. This is not physical death. It is spiritual transformation. It requires that whatever is keeping you from living a happier, freer, more beautiful, joyful, and soul-satisfying life be sacrificed and be allowed to die, so to speak, so you can be born anew. To the extent you have believed yourself to be those things, felt attached to them, or that your identity was wrapped up in them, you will feel like you are dying along with them. You are changed through this process. You will not feel, think, behave, or believe as you did prior. Shamanic death creates transformation so profound as to allow a more real you to emerge from this process. It strips you of what you have become, what you have believed yourself to be. What is left is the real you, unencumbered, unveiled, and true. The need for daring is because shamanic death and a rebirth can frighten the mind. While you will be celebrating after the process happens, when you are going through it, your fears will be stimulated. This is supposed to happen. How else can you lay your fears aside unless you confront them and choose to let them go? If they are hiding in the shadows, you cannot deal with them. Your fear might be of success, of your own value, of being alone or being rejected, abandoned, judged, ridiculed, shamed, or ignored. Your fear might be that you'll mess up or regret your decisions. It might be that you won't know who you are if you are not your job, relationship, role as a parent or healer, or any other limited identity you have tried to project your entire being into. Life on the other side of that fear might seem unfathomable to your mind. You might worry that you will simply cease to exist. Just to be clear, however, no one who has transitioned from fear-based reality into love-based reality has ever said or ever will say, I miss my fear-based reality. Although it can be painful, what you are giving up will not be a cause for regret. The extent to which you are willing to dare to confront and release your fear, rather than believe your fears are accurate reflections of reality, is the extent to which you can experience rebirth. Your rebirth can be so radical, so daring, that you will feel as though you are living an entirely different life within this one lifetime. The oracle of daring rebirth comes to you when there is an opportunity to confront a fear and release it, to let go of a belief system or behavior that is getting in the way of the life you actually dream of living. It's your decision whether to challenge that fear now, later, or at all. If you are doubting your readiness and capacity, however, this oracle suggests that you are more ready than you think you are, and that your time is now. There is a new you emerging. It might shock your friends and family. People may accuse you of not being you anymore, but you are becoming more you than ever before. Trust the new you emerging in the greater authenticity and strength you are discovering in yourself. You do not have to squash your being to fit in with the expectations of any other. Through daring rebirth, you tap into the courage you need not only to go through the process of transformation, but the spiritual sassiness you need to give yourself permission to love and be the new you that emerges at the other side of it. Treasure that self reborn, for it has been hard won and is a divine treasure. Oh my God. Ugh. I have nothing else to say after that. All right. We're going to get what is guiding us at this time from the Mystic Sisters. Spirit, what is guiding us? Woo! Oh my God. We have Eris. She's usually the goddess of chaos and discord. And we have the Coven. Not like American Horror Story, but similar. Yes, Coven. So let's see what Eris and the Coven have to say. This is what's guiding us. Turmoil, discord, and corruption. Eris is the goddess of chaos and discord. Drawing this card indicates that there is a high level of disorder in your present reality. A matter important to your well-being is out of your control. It is incredibly important to remember that the pulse of the cosmos vacillates between order and chaos, meaning it flows between order and chaos. If the situation you are facing is truly out of your hands, it is time to release all feelings of guilt or responsibility. Trust the universe to put things in order. On the other hand, if you do have the power to recreate harmony and set things right, then the time is now. Then now is the time to do so. If you guys are experiencing this chaos and discord, your spirit is wanting to create order. I know I said vacillates is basically saying it moves between order and chaos, but really it breathes. That pulse breathes into chaos and then breathes back into order. It's like when you take a breath and you inhale and exhale out, it's like that's how smooth that transition can be. It may not feel like it to us in the 3D world, but that's how smooth that transition can go from 0 to 100 real quick, right? So that's what's guiding us. Either wanting to recreate order, more than likely, probably not to create chaos, but that's what's guiding us. It's time to release your feelings of guilt and responsibility if it's really a situation that is completely out of your control. All right, let's see what the Coven has to say. Converging purpose and motives. A coven is a group of witches who have achieved such knowledge and rapport that the focus and flow of every ritual comes naturally to the entire group. When the coven comes together with a solid intention, it is a force to be reckoned with. The coven is determined, decisive, focused, and idealistic. The card signifies a group on a singular mission. Find others like you who have a similar goal. Put your minds together, unite, and don't let personal agendas distract you or tear you apart. This card indicates a conscious effort to work together to create coherent, intentional, positive outcome. So that's what's guiding us, guys. Wanting to create order in a world of chaos, or in our world of chaos at the moment. But we're all working together for the same thing. That's why those of us are watching, other readers. That's probably why you're watching me right now. We're all wanting to move for a singular purpose. We all know what we need to do. Oh my goodness. This new moon, I'm telling you. Ooh, I'm like, I have chills. I'm shaking. All right, guys. So take those messages as they resonate. We're now going to pull from the Love Oracle, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with the fire signs. So, Spirit, what love messages do you have for the general collective for the new moon? Love messages for the general collective for the new moon. Love messages for the general collective for the new moon. What love messages do you have for the general collective for the new moon? Whoa, 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 too many. Well, this one's coming out. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and want to date. Some of you may be wanting to date. You need to meditate and contemplate on what you really want. We also have the Chaser. The Chaser is codependent. or a chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. Some of us are dealing with that. Some of us have a fear of abandonment, and so we're really codependent, feeling like you can't live without the other person, like you can't do things without the other person. Wow, we have twin flames. So some of us are in twin flame relationships. Yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. Twin flames are basically of the same spirit. You're sent here for a purpose. We also have girl with the snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Somebody learning to set boundaries and not setting boundaries, which is why communication is key. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Playing a broken record. Turn the tape off. Change your thinking when it comes to relationships. Some of you guys may be trapped in a pattern and you want better for yourself. And that's why this rebirth is here. You want this rebirth, but you have to change who you are. You have to be ready to change. And then we also have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. This is definitely about knowing what you want. Learning to break away from those old habits of being codependent. If you're an empath and you're dealing with a narcissist, learning to let that go. Setting boundaries for yourself. Not being used. Changing your way of thinking. Or living in the moment if that's what you guys want to do. Or if you just want to go out and you just want to date, you can do that too. But you need to meditate and contemplate on what you actually want. Oh, mercy. All right, guys. So I'm going to put these to the side. And I'm actually going to go ahead. We're going to get started with the fire signs. So if you are a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, I'm going to go ahead and start with your reading now. And then we're going to move on to the water signs later. All right. So Aries, Leo, Sag, what up? We're going to get some general messages for all of this. For the new moon in Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Sag. We got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. That's Aries. Standing in your power. Being in control. Coming into who you are. That Phoenix rebirth. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for our fire signs? The Temperance just fell out with the Page of Cups. What messages do you have for our fire signs? Oh, we got a couple. All right. We have Temperance, which is the sign of Sagittarius. This is about tempering our emotions, about healing ourselves, about finding balance, meditating and contemplating. Knight of Cups, communicating, somebody wanting to make an offer of love or an apology or a friendship. Water sign energy, could have water in your chart, could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Then we have the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy again. The Knight of Wands can be kind of a player. It's very flighty energy. But this is about moving forward with a passion, or moving forward with passion. I'm hearing moving forward with passion and love after finding balance within yourself. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aries, Leo, and Sag? Other messages that you have for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Messages that you have for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Yes, Temperance. This came out for Temperance, finding balance. This is the Six of Coins. Equal give and take. Can also be the sign of Libra. See, the scales are equally balanced here in this card. Learning how to balance giving yourself and also resting. giving of your time and resources. Could also speak about balancing finances as well. Oh. We also have the Nine of Swords came out behind the Four of Swords. Nine of Swords is about fears. It's about anxieties. Somebody's not sleeping at night. But it came out behind the Four of Swords. So somebody's putting those fears to rest. Overcoming those fears. Moving boldly, like we talked about when we read for the Daring Rebirth Oracle card. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Aries, Leo, and Sag? The Moon. Oh, we have the sign of Cancer, but the Moon can also be about illusions, fears, dreams, nightmares, secrets coming to light. You know what I forgot to mention too? The Knights could be about communication. So somebody could be coming in with communication about love or passionate communication. There could be some secrets coming out to light. Whatever this Knight of Cups is coming in to bring, it may put your fears to rest, is what I'm getting. It may put your fears to rest. The moon is also about trusting your intuition as well. What is your intuition telling you? You see, there looks like little flakes or something's falling from the moon. This can also be an eclipse too. So something could be coming to an end or to a close. But you could be receiving these spiritual downloads. You see, they're falling to the earth. Somebody could also be watching you come into this new you and not really knowing what to make of it. Because you may be coming in more passionately than what you usually are. This is fire sign energy for sure. With the Knight of Wands. We're going to get clarifiers for each of these cards. All right, Spirit, why is Temperance here? Can I get one card for Temperance? Queen of Wands. But she came out in the reverse. In the reverse, the Queen of Wands can be very jealous. She can be very vindictive. And maybe that's who you guys used to be in the past. Queen of Wands doesn't have to be a female. It can also be a male. Some of you may have been dealing with somebody who was like this, or you were like this in the past. Maybe overly jealous, acting without thinking, being harsh, rash, and too blunt. But you're learning to temper that side of yourself now. You're wanting to change. You're seeking change. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Please tell us why this Knight of Cups is here. Maybe some of you guys were dealing with the narcissist. Why is this Knight of Cups here? The World. This is all about divine timing. There's some kind of communication that is going to come in, and you're going to be in the right place at the right time. This is about things moving as they should. This is about the completion of cycles, about rebirth, becoming new. Whatever this communication is, it could change your view. It could change your point of view. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Why is this Knight of Wands here? And maybe this message from the Knight of Cups could be coming in because it's time to. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Knight of Wands, why are you here? Four of Cups. Four of Coins. Goodness. This speaks about stability, but it could also be holding on too tightly to something. This is the miser. He is all about being stable and balanced. It could be that some of you used to be this way. Could be holding on too tightly, maybe holding in your emotions, maybe trying not to move forward or communicate so passionately, and maybe now it's time to. But you could be afraid. You could be trying to hold on to whatever this is. Financially speaking, you could be trying to hold on to your finances, and maybe you were afraid to move towards whatever it is that you want to do, something that you want to pursue, a passion maybe, and you're afraid to move forward because of money worries. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you could be also, I'm also hearing you could be holding on to old ways. Or could be trying to hold yourself. It's one thing to learn how to temper yourself, temper your emotions, temper your anger, but it's another thing to hold yourself back and not open up to anybody. You can still be true to who you are and still being able to balance who you are. Some of you may have been in a really dark place and acted out in a way that you wouldn't even recognize that person anymore, the way you acted. And some of you might be ashamed of that. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Nine of Pentacles, yes. This is stability, this is independence, this is wealth. This is reaping the harvest. Some of you are able to give back now because you have that abundance. Or you're wanting to give back now because you have that abundance. You have the ability to do so. You're putting those fears to rest. The fears about not having enough, not being able to give, about going to who you used to be, about opening up to others. All of that's being let go. Whatever this communication is that's coming in, this offer of love, this cup of friendship, this apology, whatever this communication is, this emotional communication is going to put your fears to rest. Why is the moon here? Spirit, please tell us why the moon is here. The Ace of Wands. Passionate beginning, new beginning, communication. Either secrets are coming out because of this communication, or you're trusting your intuition and moving forward with this communication, whatever this is. Be careful about illusions and trust your intuition. But this new beginning is here for you, fire signs. Whatever this new beginning is for you, it's here. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. Like I just got chills. Like I feel like I want to cry. Like relief is what I'm getting. Some of you are ready to pursue a passion. You're ready to reveal who you are to the world. You're ready to come out. You're ready to offer yourself up to the world. You're no longer who you used to be in this Queen of Wands, in the reverse energy. No longer who you used to be. Putting those fears aside, laying those to rest. What other messages do we have for fire signs? Oh, that came flying out. Page of Wands. I'm telling you, some type of passionate communication coming in, or this is you wanting to go forth off into the world. Like, I have a message that I need to tell everybody and I want to share it, right? Moving forward with your passion. What's at the bottom of the deck? Two of Swords. Could be air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Most people will read this as a mental block, but for me, I read this as balance. The balancing of minds. Being decisive and knowing exactly what it is that you want to do. Somebody can blindfold you and you can make that choice. And look what's back here. quarter moon. It's time to make a decision. The new moon is approaching. I'm assuming this moon is waxing crescent. The time is now to make that decision. The new moon is going to be your catalyst to set your intentions. What other messages do we have for fire signs? Oh, 10 of Cups. The ending of a cycle. Wish fulfillment, ultimate wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, pure bliss and happiness. Whatever that is for you, fire signs. Whatever this passion is. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. You're going to get it. It's coming. If it's not already here, it's coming. You've worked so hard to get to where you are. And now you're finally going to see the blessings coming out of that. Wow. I am super emotional. Okay. Any love messages for fire signs before we go? Any love messages? The Magician. Most people read this as Gemini, Mercury. I read this as Aries. Because we make it happen. Fire sign energy. You got to make that shit happen. Excuse me. You are the manifester. You are the creator of your dreams. And if you want to manifest love and go towards this 10 of Cups, you can have it. You have it. Any other love messages for fire signs? Any other messages for love, strength? Whatever love that's coming in, whether it be love for yourself or in a relationship, you're finding your strength. This 10 of Cups is going to renew your strength is what I'm hearing. A new beginning. Wow, fire signs. I am going to cry. All right, fire signs, that's all I have for you. If you want to get into more specifics, go ahead and book a personal private reading with me. I'll put all the details in the description box. Go to my website. Thank you for joining me. All right, water signs, you guys are next. We are going to be pulling from the Wheel Tarot. I love this deck. This deck has been with me since day one, since I started reading tarot. It was my very first deck. I wholeheartedly love it. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for my water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, for this new moon? That's a lot that fell out, but we're going to take them. Oh my God. Fire signs just got this. The world. Oh my God. The world is yours. The world is your oyster. The sun, sign of Leo, enlightenment, ultimate happiness. Look at this. The King of Wands, fire sign. This could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. He's the king of actions, of resources. 8 of Swords. Some of you guys are feeling really anxious. You guys are trapped in your fear. But there's someone there helping you. Somebody's there helping you. Somebody there guiding you. Spirit is there to take care of you. You don't have to be trapped in that mindset. 9 of Cups. Getting together with family, with friends. Ultimate wish fulfillment. Luck. With the ladybug here. Luck. Some of you may even have a passed on loved one watching you. One more card for our water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One more. Temperance. Literally got the same as the fire signs. Learning to temper your emotions. Finding that ultimate healing. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Oh my God. Some of you are so anxious because you have so many opportunities available to you. And this is going to kind of sound like, oh my God, shut up. But you have so many options and opportunities available to you that you're afraid of where to go next. You're afraid of compromising whether or not you're actually going to be happy. What's at the bottom of the, oh my God, King of Cups, that's you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be dealing with the King of Cups. Some of you guys may be dealing with two different people, but this man wants to give you love. This king gives you love. He gives you affection, emotional fulfillment. I kind of just want to be like, all right, your reading's done. But no, it's not. Sorry, I'm still getting some more messages here for you guys. You guys are coming into your own enlightenment. Remember right here is meditate and contemplate. The stag here, the forest spirit looks like he's meditating. Some of you guys would probably really benefit from grounding meditations, being out in nature. I know it's starting to get a little bit chilly out here, at least in the Midwest and on the East Coast, but it would do you good to spend some time in nature or to do some type of grounding meditation and get you some grounding stones. Black obsidian is a good one. Red jasper. I also have some black tourmaline right here on my ring as well. Those are great grounding stones. Attaching yourself to the earth. Oh, some of you may be afraid to take action, but now is the time. And some of you are stuck playing scenarios over and over and over in your head again because maybe things have gone wrong in the past. But I'm telling you, get out of your head, because literally right next to that 8 of Swords is the 9 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment is already here. You have somebody by your side that cares for you. You're ending an old cycle and completely beginning a new one that's full of success and happiness. It's going to be a little bit tough, especially if you can't get out of your head. But you got to learn to temper that. Spirit, why is the world here? Please clarify the world. What did I say? The Chariot, sign of Cancer. You're in the driver's seat. You have so many choices and options available to you. Take it. Take action. That is the action card. And you see, it looks like he's already made a choice. He has the sunflower in his hand. He knows exactly where he wants to go. And that's to find the rest of the sunflowers. Or he's taking this home. He's using that to guide him. Why is the Sun here? You have so many major arcana. We have 4 here already. Oh, 5 of Wands. Inner conflict or friendly competition. This man here is really arrogant, but the other one is taking it very seriously. You're at odds within your mind about what you want and what's going to make you happy. There could be, and again, you're in your mind. You're in your mind a lot. But your happiness is yours. Bump what everybody else got to say. What makes you happy? What makes Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio happy? What makes you happy? Is it this King of Wands? Is this King of Wands your challenge? I don't know. I feel like more so you're being called to embody this King of Wands. You see, he's very loyal. And he has resources. He's got a lot of land. So, you know, he's got a little bit of cash on the low. You're being called to take action. You have what you need. You just need to get out of your head. Why is the King of Wands here? Clarify this King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Yes, take action. It's air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But the King of Swords is about jumping in and taking action. This can also be quick communication. So you could be receiving communication from this King of Swords. It may put you in your head a little bit. But you're going to come out of that. Remember, that 9 of Cups is still here. The choice is yours. Why is this 8 of Swords here? Clarify this 8 of Swords. I have a feeling I already know why. Oh, so many. All right, one more time. Why is this Eight of Swords here? The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is about a soulmate connection. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? Two of Wands. Yeah, being in two minds about something. Taking a stand, making a plan, and actually putting it into action. You're afraid. You're afraid of whatever that is. That is fire sign energy again as well. Don't be afraid to go after what's going to make you happy. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Yeah, the Hangman. Sign of Pisces. Somebody's feeling like they're stuck. Like you probably can't. Maybe some of you feel like you can't move towards your happiness, but you can. He's stuck in ice and probably all he sees is winter, but what he doesn't realize is that spring is here and that this ice is getting ready to melt. You guys are getting ready to move into this Nine of Cups energy. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness, sorry. Woo, got chills. Already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So 5 signifies change, huge change. Spirit, please tell us why Temperance is here. Why is Temperance here? 5 of Cups. Some of you feel like all is lost. And so you could be taking the time to heal yourself. Maybe you feel like you missed out on this Nine of Cups because you didn't make a choice, because you didn't move, because you were too scared, because you were too scared to move forward. But I'm telling you, with this retrograde, that chance is coming back one more time. You're going to have another chance. And you're probably just taking the time to heal yourself right now, and that's perfectly okay. You're being reborn. There may be some regrets, and that's okay. But look at this. We got 2 5s again. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Change. Big, big change. You'll get another chance. You are getting another chance. That's why the world is here. The world is about cycles as well. It's not just about ending a cycle. It's also about divine timing. It's also about seasons coming and going. But you're going to have to take action this time around. Whatever this next chance is that you guys have, be it about career, finances, a love relationship, healing with family, whatever the case is. You missed out on the chance before. Don't miss out on it again. It's coming. You got to get out of your head about certain patterns and ways of thinking. You're almost there. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Spirit, what love messages do you have, if any, for Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio? What love messages do you have? What love messages do you have? What love messages do you have? 7 of Wands. Some of you guys may be being a little bit too defensive. You may have your walls up. And the 2 of Swords, there's a block of some kind, or maybe you block somebody else. There's some outdated thinking, replaying things over in your head, what we got earlier. There is still some fear here. And you are going to need to, if you want somebody new to come in, you're going to need to let your guard down. I have a feeling that some of you guys have been battered and bruised by your other relationships before. Maybe really badly. Or maybe somebody's trying to move towards you and you're afraid. That's why you're in this 8 of Swords. And even though you want this happiness, you feel like, I can't. Maybe some of you guys are, like I said, in between multiple choices and you're just like, I don't want to make a choice. There's too many. There's too much. This is too much to deal with. Could be flirting with multiple people. Could be replaying certain events in your head. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Clarify the 7 of Wands. Judgment. You could be judging somebody before you're giving them a chance, but only you know why you have your walls up. You're going to have to call judgment on the situation. Your walls are going to come crumbling down. Why is the Two of Swords here? Four of Cups. Not seeing the opportunity before you. See, she looks bored. It's raining outside. She feels like she can't go outside, but she doesn't see that her cups are being filled. You guys are purposely blocking this opportunity and not seeing it for what it is. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy. Some of you guys may have this in your chart. The Queen of Swords has been battered and bruised before, but she's on her guard. Her sword is up, meaning she's ready to cut somebody off real quick should they even show the slightest bit of, excuse my French, fuckery. She has no time for the BS, right? You guys may be embodying this too much, and it's time to change that. The Judgment card is here to let you guys know that that's coming to an end. That type of thinking is going to come to an end. These walls, got to bring them down. Stop being so defensive. Stop ignoring the opportunities and purposely blocking that happiness for you. Because you already know what it is. But you guys are going to get another chance. It's coming. But communication is definitely key. You guys had a lot of Swords energy in here. It's time to take action. Really think about, though. Really think about it. About how you respond to other people. And if this is the change that you really want, really think about it. Be open with your communication. Don't be childish. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, water signs. Now, onto the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Your turn. All right, guys. We're going to be using the Fountain Tarot. Get some general messages for the new moon. General messages for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius for the new moon. What general messages do you have for my air signs for the new moon? For the new moon in Scorpio. Oops. I'm not going to take all of those, but what messages do you have for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius for the new moon? All right. Four of Wands. This could be about a foundation, about family, about bliss, moving into your happiness. King of Cups. This water sign energy is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Some of you guys may have this in your chart or you're dealing with them. This one is very calm in his emotions despite what's going on around him. Some of you guys may be dealing with a water sign in your foundation. We also have the Knight of Wands. Can be Casanova energy, but the Knight of Wands is about moving quickly and passionately. Very flighty, can be a little bit of a player. Seductive is the word I'm also getting with this. But he is about taking passionate action, dancing in life. A lot of Wands, got a lot of fire energy. So some of you may have fire in your chart. Three of Wands. This is about wish fulfillment, about making your dreams a reality. And you know what? He's swinging the wands here. He's working hard for something, trying to make something happen. What other messages do you have for my air signs, please? Message for the air signs. Oh, there we go. Did I get 2 or 3? Got the Page of Wands. This is childlike communication, but this is also passionate communication. Lighthearted communication, maybe even moving forward in a passion project, going on an adventure. She looks like she's having fun. Queen of Swords, this is your energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Queen of Swords, like I said, for my water signs. She takes heads, takes heads, names, and buries them, right? She is not about the BS. She has been battle-worn, scarred. She's been through a lot in previous relationships, so she's not afraid to cut somebody off. That's you standing in your power. but you have some walls up. And we also have Two of Coins and Judgment. So, air signs, you guys are going to have to call judgment on something. You're going to have to make a choice about something. You're being called to make a choice. And you need to make it quick. There's going to be an ending of some sort, ending of a cycle. It could have to do with this King of Cups and Knight of Wands. We're going to get some clarity. You have the 1, 3, and 4 of Wands and the Knight. This 4 of Wands could have been everything that you wanted. This King of Cups could have come in with some type of passionate communication, maybe lifted your heart and your spirits a little bit. There could also be a Knight of Wands in the picture where you feel like you're in your power, but you could be ready to cut anybody off at any given time. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Why is the 4 of Wands here? Oh. 2 of Cups. Soulmate connection. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is about a love connection that was made in the cosmos. You see, they got the cups floating around in the galaxy. This is regarding a love connection or a solid foundation. Something's being affected with this foundation. Please clarify the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Oh. Do I have my deck upside down? No, I don't. All right. You got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And you also have the Tower in the reverse. Some truth has already come out about this King of Cups. And with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it could be not moving forward, not communicating. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what the book has to say. So you have the 1, the Page, the 3, the 4. The only thing that we're missing is the 2. The Ace of Wands in the reverse, dull motivation, lazy spirit, uncertainty, thwarted plans. So something about this king, this King of Cups. You're uncertain about this one. And it has to do something with this Tower. So you realize something about this King of Cups in your life, whoever this is. You're trapped in a pattern. And you're uncertain of what to do now. This King of Cups was probably your 2 of Cups in your foundation and everything. And now because either this King of Cups, it also says unwillingness to change, financial losses, delusional, same old. This person's not changing and you're realizing that. And so you're uncertain of what to do. You're uncertain of what action to take. Why is the Knight of Wands here? You want this person to move forward passionately, but you might not be getting it. Why is the Knight of Wands? 8 of Wands. Yeah, communication. Either you want to communicate something to this person or move forward. Either away from this person or move forward with this new person, whoever this Knight of Wands is, with this new scenario, leaving an old scenario behind so you can move into the new one because you're unsure and the other person is unwilling to change. Or the job is unwilling to change. Or you, if it is you could be unwilling to change. Why is the 8 of Wands here, please? 8 of Wands. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Sorry if the camera's shaking, guys. I do apologize. The Moon. It's about using your intuition. It's a sign of Cancer, but it could also be about illusions, fears coming to light, nightmares, communicating. Somebody's communicating secrets, maybe. Or maybe the secret is that you really want to move on and move forward or communicate something about this King of Cups, whoever this is. Or maybe this King of Cups is in between your ultimate wish fulfillment, your soulmate connection, and you moving on or moving forward. What is this Three of Wands here? Why is this Three of Wands here? What came flipping out? Four of Coins. Wishing and wanting for this Two of Cups and this Four of Wands so bad that you're willing to hold on to it. But to be quite honest, this situation is probably coming to an end. Why is this Page of Wands here? Why is this Page of Wands here? Could also speak of financial lack, trying to make something happen, but you're not really seeing any changes in your finances. And it could be because your relationship could be impacting your professional efforts. Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Whew, we got the Ten of Wands and the King of Coins. So, King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, stability. This person is loyal, very business focused, not really willing to change a whole lot, like what we got up there. Ten of Wands also signify burdens. Somebody's carrying some heavy burdens, be it financial burdens or burdens because of this King of Coins, or this King of Coins is carrying burdens and they're wanting to communicate, but it's a burden to them. There's so many different messages that are coming right now. Oh my God. Somebody is wanting to communicate to this Queen of Swords, but they feel so overburdened by everything. They have other obligations, traditions, and they're burdened by this. They want to communicate, but they can't. Or they are communicating. They are communicating, and the reason why they're communicating is because they're overburdened. They want to drop them. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Knight of Cups. Some of you guys want this love offer. You want to give love, but you're unsure. Or you want to give something another chance, but you're unsure. You're not really sure what to do. You're not moving. See right here in this deck, this Knight is not moving. I also want to see what it has to say. And maybe some of you are perfectly content with where you are. Resilience. Queen of Swords is very resilient. Why is the Knight of Cups here? A young man sits dramatically in a fountain, caught somewhere between the innocence of childhood and the maturity of adulthood. Lacking much real-life experience, the Knight of Cups lives in his head and is passionately in love with concepts and ideas, mistaking them for real life. He has acquired some knowledge and he wants to share, but his need to impress and to be perceived as wise and poetic drives him to even more theatrics. Intensely loyal to friends and family, he vacillates between emotions as his ideals collide with reality. Idealism, particularly around love and romance, unwitting self-indulgence, passionate but immature, conviction, intuition, an impeding opportunity, an invitation, or moodiness. If you are the Queen of Wands, or if you are Queen of Swords, and you are dealing with the Queen of Swords energy, this person honestly doesn't know what to do. They're stuck between what they want and wanting what's in their heart, and also at the same time thinking that this entire situation is completely immature, that love is completely out of their reach, that they don't have time for that. Why is the Moon here? Please clarify the Moon. I want to get one more, guys, so I'm sorry. Eight of Coins, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. So what's up here again Somebody's working towards something, maybe behind the scenes. Maybe some of you guys are trying to leave, or you're communicating with this Knight of Wands behind the scenes. You're going to have to call judgment on the situation. It's here with the Two of Coins. You have to make a choice. That's what it is. Okay, finally got it. Sorry, it took me forever. But you cannot stay stagnant and in between. You cannot stay here, whatever this situation is. This is too much chaos going on. You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. That's it. All of that to get to that, air signs, I'm sorry. It is about relationship, finance, family, whatever. You cannot be a pacifist anymore. You have to make a choice. Other messages for air signs regarding love. Messages for air signs regarding love. 5 of Cups. Somebody having some regrets. Looking at the spilled cups. Maybe that's your energy now. Maybe that was your energy. The World. You're missing out on your opportunity because you're being stuck. You're stuck in this stagnation. Still looking at the spilled cups when you got the World behind you. He's not even looking at it. The cycles are going to keep going. They're going to complete on their own, but you got to make a choice. You have infinite choices. 6 of Wands. Drop that ego. Look at that. 7 of Cups. Choices. Could also be about illusions as well. And the Sun. Ultimate happiness and success. Could also be about ego as well. Air signs, that's all I have for you. You have to make a choice. You can choose happiness or you can choose to be stuck. All right. That's all I have for you, air signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. My earth signs. You guys are up and we're going to be using the after tarot. And as I say that and split the deck, look at right there. That's you. King of Pentacles. You guys are very loyal. Could also be taming the bull, so to speak. Somebody's taming the bull. Probably afraid of taking risk, but you're going to have to. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for my earth signs? Message that you have for my earth signs. King of Swords. King of Swords is about action. He's fair. He's just. What are the messages? Air sign energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You guys may have this in your chart. Spirit, what messages do you have? Knight of Cups. Water sign energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oof, flying out. Page of Wands. Flying out. Spirit, what other messages do you have for my earth signs for the new moon? 10 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. And we're going to stop there. At the bottom of the deck, wow. 7 of Swords. Air energy. Deception. Getting too cocky. This could be about someone else. It doesn't have to be about you. With this King of Swords energy, some of you may have received some type of communication. You see, he has a hawk here. You're seeing things from a different view. You've put your sword down and your crown. You're taking a look at something else. You're taking a look at something from a different point of view. You're still on the throne, but you've put your sword down for now. Some of you may have stopped fighting. Or you may have received a communication of some kind. The Knight of Cups. Normally it's somebody coming in with an apology or a love offer of some kind, but maybe some of you guys are finally giving yourself love. This can be kind of selfish. He is drinking from his own cup that most people would actually see, like you're supposed to offer that cup to somebody else. But he's like, no, I'm thirsty. I'm going to take a drink. I need to take care of myself. And that could be your energy right now. Enjoying life, living in the moment. Maybe even wanting to walk away from a situation. To go off and find your passion, find what makes you happy. Maybe somebody was being selfish with their love. We have the 10 of Cups here, which is the ultimate wish fulfillment. This is about settling down. This is family. And you also have the 8 of Pentacles. So you've worked hard to build something. You maybe even have completed it. But maybe you feel like because you're working towards, or because you're working and you have this, not that you piss off any opportunity that comes your way, but not only do you feel like you're not getting an opportunity, but you feel like the opportunity is wasted, or you're wasting this opportunity, whatever this is. Some of you may be dealing with deceitful energy, or I hope this isn't you. Maybe you could be trying to walk away or get away with something, and it doesn't have to be in a malicious manner, but somebody's getting caught. Somebody's walking right into a trap. I'm hearing be mindful, be careful about falling for anybody's BS. What is this about? This is everywhere. All right, Spirit, what's the King of Swords about? Why is the King of Swords here? 5 of Wands. Conflict just ended. Somebody stopped fighting. Somebody's finally getting on the same page. And maybe that's why you put the sword down. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm not going to fight this. But there's an ending of a conflict of some sort. You're tired. You don't even want to put in the energy anymore. You got some kind of communication. That is fire sign energy. So you could be dealing with the fire sign. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about the lovers. Coming together, sharing love, union, something being very protected. This is Gemini energy. Maybe some of you are enjoying a lover's connection. Or you're wanting to just live in this moment if you are in an intimate relationship. Maybe some of you are thinking about this lover's connection. Thinking about taking in what's going to make you happy. Whatever this connection is, it's divinely protected. You see the angel right up here, he has a sword. It's being protected. There may not be an equal give and take in a current relationship is also what I'm hearing. Why is the Page of Wands here? Whoa. Page of Wands. This is Taurus energy. This is the Empress. She is the mother of all things. Somebody could also be pregnant. Just saying. She is the divine feminine. Some of you with this Page of Wands, you may be wanting to leave and go passionately towards this Empress. Go out and finding that actual love connection that you desperately seek. Or maybe some of you have already found your Empress. And now you're ready to have a family with her. Which is why we have the 10 of Cups. Spirit, why is the 10 of Cups here? Please clarify the 10 of Cups. Please clarify the 10 of Cups. Woo. We have the Hangman, and we also have the 6 of Cups. This is a lover's connection. This is a past love connection. And some of you could be moving on with a past love. Maybe you guys have had a past life together. And the Hangman, you may have felt stuck before, Or maybe you probably paused in this situation, but you see he's receiving a drink here. He is receiving help here from the maiden. She's giving him something to drink. So finally, maybe living in the moment and going after your happiness, going after that 10 of Cups is for you, be it that past love connection or whatever the case may be. Why is this 8 of Pentacles here for my earth signs? 8 of Pentacles. Why is this here? Why is this 8 of Pentacles here? Why is this 8 of Pentacles here? The World. Almost every single sign element has gotten the World. Changes are coming in. Divine timing. You've worked hard for something, and now it's just a waiting game. Or whatever you just finished working on, maybe it's finally here. Maybe you're finally seeing the fruits of its labor. Why is the 4 of Cups here, though? Because this feels like 9 of Swords. So this is about conquering your demons and your fears, your anxieties. Some of you are fighting your demons. Why? I didn't quite ask. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Why is the 4 of Cups here? Spirit, please clarify the 4 of Cups. Whoa. The Ace of Cups. Does somebody feel like they've missed out on a love opportunity, or that the love that they have? I'm hearing like the love that I had for this person didn't mean shit. I worked so hard for it and then it ended anyway. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys are tired of fighting for something that you're currently in, and now you're wanting to walk away and go towards somebody else. Why? But the Ace of Cups is like, you already got that love offer, or you offered a cup of love. I feel like this is the cup that's being poured out. Somebody, you offered that cup to someone and they just poured it right out. Like they dumped all over your love, whatever the case may be. Or vice versa, you did this to somebody. I hope not. All right, why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Oh, excuse me, why is the 7 of Swords here? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Oh my God, that's too many. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Wow. So you have the 7 of Cups, and I said 7 of Cups, not thinking. And then you have the King of Cups pouring out his emotions. Wow. Some of you feel like you guys got played. You chose a cup thinking you were going to get one thing. So he's holding on to these riches, but he doesn't see the snake right here on his waist. And now that you're finally seeing it for what it is. See the King of Cups, he's pouring out his emotions right here. But he looks disappointed. Look at his face. He just looks so disappointed and heartbroken. I'm hearing, I thought I had the one and ended up having a snake. Wow. You know what? I completely forgot about this girl with the snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Some of you guys could be in a relationship with a narcissist that you thought was this Empress, and now you're realizing that it's not. Being charmed or used, not having any boundaries. But there is a twin flame connection here. There's the Lovers here. There's the 6 of Cups. So some of you you're going towards your Empress and you know who this person is. But some of you feel like you missed out on that opportunity. Or this could also be, remember, this can also be somebody feeling like this towards you as well. And maybe this has already happened. Spirit, what other messages do you have for my earth signs? What other messages do you have for my earth signs? Wow, we have the King of Wands and we have the Star. Take action. King of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And he is the king of action, the king of resources. Some of you may be stubborn because of what's happened to you, and that's perfectly fine. Oh my God, I didn't even see this. Five of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you've been pushed out into the cold. Take the time to heal yourself, whatever this is. Healing is here. And you know what? This is ultimate wish fulfillment. That's what this is. This is ultimate wish fulfillment. You know what you have to do. You've learned the truth about something. Wow, you've reached enlightenment about something. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, whoever this is for, you've reached enlightenment about something. I'm hearing you know who you can trust now, but your hard work did not go in vain. This was all divinely orchestrated. You have the option to stay or to go. The choice is up to you. The choice is up to you. All right, those are all of the messages that I am getting for you. So earth signs, if this resonated with you, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can receive the next message. If you would like a personal private reading, I do have a special going on today. It is Tarot Tuesday, so please make sure you book by today. It doesn't have to be done today, but if you book by today, you will get 10% off. And also the first 4 people to book a reading with me today will receive a free reading, a free video recorded reading. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And I wish you all the best on this new moon. Peace, love, and light. Thank you.